Welcome to Flaming Sports Podcast. This week has been nothing short of surprising, as many top free agents signed in the first hours of free agency's legal tampering period, such as Christian Wilkins, Saquon Barkley, and Kirk Cousins. Though draft classes are always hard to determine who will be great and who will be a bust. Brock Purdy, who was Mr. Relevant, has done a better job than most QBs taken earlier in his draft. I won't be counting the 2023 draft class in my evaluation, as it was only their first year. Like many thought, Mac Jones a great pick after his rookie year, to then being traded to Jacksonville this past week. 4 of the 5 QBs taken in the first round of the 2021 draft class have been traded to other teams as backups or are awaiting that trade, or in that case, Zach Wilson, who's had a rocky start, and it seems like the Jets no longer have faith in him, as they've signed Tyrod Taylor to back up Aaron Rodgers. Trevor Lawrence, surprisingly enough, is going to be backed up by Mac Jones, both from the same class. That's just crazy to think of. I really don't think that has ever happened where a QB taken in the first round has backed up a QB from the first round, who was also drafted that same year, before their rookie contract expired. Also in that draft class, Trey Lance got traded to the Cowboys for a 4th during the season. Now the 2022 QB class is a bit more interesting, as they weren't as highly touted as the 2021 or 2020, or even the 2023 QB class, with no QBs being drafted in the top 10, Kenny Pickett being the only one to be drafted in the first round. He would go on to have a rocky career with Pittsburgh, who would trade him to Philadelphia this past week, dumping him for Russell Wilson, who's on a 1-year contract, and Justin Fields, recently traded from the Bears, who I don't think isn't that bad, but with the Bears having the first overall pick, they couldn't pass on Caleb Williams, which seems like who they will be drafting this year in April, surrounding him with talent such as Keenan Allen and DJ Moore, as well as running back DeAndre Swift. Some honorable mentions: Sam Howell and Desmond Ridder. While weren't drafted in the first round, they were both recently traded after just 1 year as full-fledged starters. Are teams having less patience in developing quarterbacks? Is it worth it to draft first-round quarterbacks or wait it out and get a quarterback in the later rounds, or sign a veteran as your starter? Opinion? It depends on the class. You can have great classes like 2020, or you can have ones like the 2022 class. It's all about the situations that they're brought into. Kurt Warner, an undrafted free agent, he went to have a phenomenal career. Or now Geno Smith, who was drafted 39th overall by the Jets. Didn't pan out, and then got his opportunity in Seattle, and he flourished. He just needed a change in environment. Flaming out.